Alright, kiddos. Sunday morning. Nah. The world needs bullies. I don't know what you're hearing. I'm hearing different, but I know what is the truth, and the world needs bullies. CNN, wrong again. That's what they ought to call them. Coddling the young generation. You know, bullying builds character. Everyone's had bullying. It builds freaking character. It forces kids to overcome adversity. Now, the stronger in life, this is a race, the human race. We're racing, and the strong do not come down to the level of the weak. The weak must rise to the level acquired by others or lose. Now, we have a nanny state going on because you obviously need help. Everybody needs freaking help because you're worthless and weak. Now, well, let's say pathetic and weak. Now, again, I think it's all the parents' fault. You've heard me say that before. Now, remember, we're all just a big pack of animals, and no dogs are mean. People make dogs mean. You know, the parents' job is getting them ready for the brutal realities of the real world. Yeah. You got to give them the tools, the instructions, so that they may not have to use them, perhaps. But if they do, they have them to use. No animals are weak. Video games and Justin Bieber just makes them that way. Now let's talk about real versus virtual, your computer world here. Cyberbullying now. Now this is for the new generation of wusses that you as society have created. Now there used to be at least, requisites, a certain criteria for being a bully. First, you had to be strong enough to be a bully. Second, you had to be popular, or else nobody else is going to go along with your bullying escapades there. Third, you have to have some kind of repressed anger issues or maybe not enough breastfeeding in your youth. But no, nowadays, all you have to have the strength to do is move the mouse around and push the button, and you too can be part of the world of cheap self-gratification and cyberbullying. Now, let's do this in threes. We like to do that. If you should spend, let's go by this first. 33.3% is 1/3. Okay, we're all understood on that. Now, if you spend more than 1/3 of your time on... on the computer, you are a geek. By the way, now that used to be a derogatory term and basis for getting bullied. Now, if more than 1/3 of your sexual activity happens behind a computer terminal, you are a cyber sex addict. And remember when phone sex was just for geeks, losers, wimps, and drunken married guys? No, not anymore. Now, if you are using a social networking site to make friends, and over 1/3 of your friends are only known to you through that venue, and you are a fucking idiot, alright? Idiots have always just been fucking idiots, and those are not your friends, pal. Now, this brings it back to parents. Now, if your kid or kid spends more than 1/3 of their time on a computer, then they are probably driving at becoming all three of the aforementioned things. Now, people like us, we can warn and shout all we want, but people like them, will still do whatever doesn't prod them from the comfort of their mellow-like asses. It's easy. They can just say, well, Billy just stays in his room all day. I don't have to drive him to practice or his friend's house or the skate park. I don't have to worry about him being rejected by the girls and turning into a life of drug abuse and prostitution, perhaps. I don't have to worry about the little idiot that I've brought into the world being worthless, socially inept, and weak is gonna get bullied. Yeah. You can just feed him $5 pizzas, make sure he's got the highest speed connection and extra towels in his room, and leave him to grow. But into what? No, but that's not going to be your problem later, huh? This is going to be ours. Alright. Life is a ladder. Yeah. Life is a ladder and you must climb the rungs to improve your standing. People can stay at the bottom, but they merely exist. This is like live or exist. And many will step on you on their way up to get past. Now, you can climb as far as you want without exerting any undue effort and maintain a placid mediocrity that makes you a fine stepping stone for those with ambition and drive that choose to actually live. Now, and those people don't stop halfway because they don't know that they're only halfway, because they just keep climbing until they can find out just how high that freaking ladder is. Alright, now have I lost you on this ladder thing? Well, if yes, then I'm going to go on anyway because I don't fucking care. Alright, they have pushed so much regulation on human behavior to cater to the weak and lazy that it has become socially acceptable to be so weak and lazy. Oh, and you better not offend them or they'll sue you for discrimination, verbal abuse, or coercive behavior, or the intent to do so. Can't go into intent. That would take too freaking long. We'll do that on another Morgue chat. Now, our system of laws and justice. It's starting to resemble some Orwellian commune where we are our brother's keepers. We have been regulated into protecting, coddling, empowering, and paying for all the pathetic and weak. Well, they just maintain and be so. If you are naturally or hereditally pathetic and weak, we're so sorry here at Morgue Chat. And I'm sure they'll come up with something, some fine pharmaceutical for you to take so that you're not so pathetic and weak. But until that day comes, there's only one way of being non-pathetic and weak. And you know what? I should have been mentioning stupid with this. Pathetic, weak, and stupid from now on. Alright, number one, admit it. Number two, go talk to somebody about fixing this disability that you have. And preferably not your parents, because remember, they're the ones that enabled you upon your journey to nowhere. Alright, how about this? Hunt deer, not dragons, all you virtual world Warcraft pieces of shit. Number four, get out in the real world and take some abuse. Because whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Alright, now the last three are just for guys. That's where we were going with this. Don't have male roommates. Just don't. How about this? Don't have gay sex on the internet. That's number 6. Number 7, don't kill yourself like a bitch and blame society for allowing bullies to humiliate you. And then enforce the discussion of governmental internet oversight and regulation. Yeah, that's what it was all about. That's what we were coming to. That gay guy in college that fucking got all the CNN coverage. You know, I'm sorry about the current events bit here, but it really pissed me off. The media running with a story and perpetuating advocacy for more government interference in a normal human behavioral state because of some pathetic, weak, stupid humans that cannot take care of themselves. Alright, that's Morgue Chat. You can be better or not. I personally don't care, but do not regulate me for your inadequacies. Thank you very much. Morgue Chat. Yeah, I gotta push the button again.